All right, so here is my practice Zoom meeting, and John Smith, and I actually joined using my phone right here. John Smith joined our meeting, so I actually have one participant, and if you notice, the camera is off because that was a setting that we created earlier. They're also, their microphone's off, so on their end, they're going to have to enable the microphone. But I want to show you something. This is important for your Zoom conferences. If I hit this chat, all right, I have the ability to message privately. Now, if you want to turn that off, okay, I click on the three dots here since you are the host, and you can actually allow participants to chat with host only or everyone publicly. So you don't want to have any sidebar conversations happening. So I'm going to go ahead and set that as everyone publicly, okay? Share settings here. One participant can share at a time. Multiple participants can share simultaneously. What I would do is also have it where only I can share as the host. Okay. All right. So let's say we're recording our meeting. So I'm going to hit record. Now remember, if there is a person whose camera is enabled, you're going to be able to see their face. And if you're posting this onto our Google slide presentation to our website, we have to be aware that there are some students who may not want their face on the internet. So better safe than sorry, just to turn off the camera, or you let your students know ahead of time that this is a recording. I am recording the Zoom webinar, and I will be posting it onto my Google slide presentation. So best practice though, your Zooms, I would have it as like office hours. So your kids work on a lesson beforehand, and then they join your office hours for clarifying questions, so you can have some virtual face-to-face time, okay? There are other ways to interact with your students. You can also have discussion boards if you're using Schoology or Google Classroom, or you can have a back channel. Maybe you're using YoTeach app, or you're using Padlet. So there are other ways that you can get some student interaction. It doesn't have to be through a Zoom conference. All right. All right. So I'm recording it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the recording, and when I end this meeting, okay, I'm going to end meeting for all. I get a screen here, and it's saying your recording is being processed, and then it's going to ask me where I want the Zoom recording to be. And typically when you have the Zoom client set up on your computer, it makes a folder for you. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dump it into my desktop, so it's easier for me to spot. So I'm going to hit desktop, which it will appear there, and I'm going to save it onto my desktop. Okay, now you may have an option set where you want it to save on the cloud, which I don't suggest you do, because if you're going to put it onto your Google slide presentation, you're going to have to download that recording and then re-upload it onto your Google Drive. So I suggest when you're setting these meetings to record straight to your computer. All right, I don't know, it didn't ask me to do that, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. All right, so it's saved onto my desktop, and I have two screens here, so you can't really tell. So here it is, my Zoom recording. I'm going to throw it onto the right side here, if I can find it. So here it is, my Zoom recording. Let me open that folder. And here I got the audio. I also get the Zoom video. So this is what I want. I want this MP4. So I have an MP4 here of the record. Okay. So I'm the host. My video appears. John Smith didn't have his camera on, so you don't see his face here on the bottom. What I'm going to do is then upload this onto my Google slide. Now, let me show you how to do that. All right. So I have my screen open here. I know it's kind of tricky on the computer, on this recording. I hope that doesn't confuse you too much. So let's say this is my desktop. I have my Zoom video on my desktop. I'm going to go to my Google Drive, and what I'm going to do is maybe create a folder called Zoom Recordings, just to organize, because I'm going to have a few of these. So I'm going to hit make a new folder, my Google Drive, click Zoom Recording. Okay, so here it is. I have a folder, Zoom Recording. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drag that video straight into that folder. Okay, so it's going to take a bit to upload. About a minute. It's a minute video. Okay, that was actually pretty quick. Now I go here, Zoom recording, and okay, so there's the video, right? So what I need to do is make it available for everyone to see. So I'm going to right click that video and get a shareable link. Link sharing on. Right now, anyone on Humble ISD can view. I want to set it where anybody with a link can view. Okay, these settings are important because when it's on your Google Slide presentation, and let's say somebody who is not from humbleisd.net access your Google Slide, maybe a parent, for example, they won't see the video. It'll be say need permission. So this is important that you set it where everyone can see it. Okay. Alrighty. Then I go to my Google Slide presentation, and let's say I want to insert that video. Same process of entering screencastify video. I'm going to hit insert in my Google Slide presentation. I'm going to hit video, and I'm going to select the video right here. Oh, it's still uploading. There it is. Zoom.mp4. Hit select, and then it will appear on my presentation. That's a lot, right? Okay, so if you have any questions, let me know. Please let me know. I kind of went through this video rather quickly, but if you have any questions, let me know. Maybe there's an easier way that you figured out. Also, let me know. All right, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me.